welcome to today's session. How are you, Indrajit? Please tell me.
I'm doing great. And how are you, ma'am?
I am also good and I'm also doing great and was just waiting for you to join. And I think you're a little late for the session, but it's okay, fine. So, do you have any idea what is the topic for today? Shall we go ahead with the
Yeah,
topic or the general conversation?
yeah, anything. But yeah,
Okay.
I have one question regarding English conversation. So may I
Yeah,
ask that?
yeah, sure. Please ask.
Oh, so ma'am, I have recently uh, got some comments on my YouTube channel, that is how to talk in English at
Okay.
office with the colleagues, because sometimes those who newly joined in
Okay.
an office, so how to deal with that? Any
Okay.
tips or any suggestion as a
Okay.
new
Okay, so when you're talking to colleagues, not only speaking English but communication is the vast or the major area that comes into action. And along with the verbal communication that we are doing, non-verbal is also important. So most of the people, those who are going in office, are good at it. But when you talk about speaking English, so the rules or the things that we follow for normal English speaking should also be spoken. Like it depends. If you are the person who has no knowledge of speaking English or is a very beginner in that language, for you things may vary, and for the person who has some experience, for him or her things may vary. What you can do is try and understand what your colleagues are speaking. It will take some time, and in the back end you can just or you can just practice things in your home in front of the mirror. You can stand and talk to yourself or discuss something, or any of your friend. Not even these days we have Google Assistant or tools as
yeah,
such, AI tools. So you can just practice using that, and then you can implement that when you go to your office or places as such. Otherwise, if you ask particularly for practice, so one of the most important thing when you are going to speak something, speak English especially, so that is the practice. Practice is very
oh,
crucial thing in every field. So practice can be done in this way only, like you are doing. This app provides a very good a way to practice to learner. So I think this is the best way how you can practice, and practice will surely improve that.
mm,
Yes, so yes, I think you had got the answer. I tried answering it.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So I
Yeah.
we have to focus on practice first. The
Yes,
more
yes.
we practice, the more we'll be confident later.
Yes. More and more practice. First of all, when you are starting with something, maybe you may commit a lot of mistakes, but those are not recognizable. After a certain time, if you have reached to a position where you can communicate with people, so that won't matter in other sense. So yeah, you have to start. Starting is important, and then slowly and steadily you'll be getting perfect into that.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah. So
Okay.
as I'd asked you, anything else, Indrajit? Otherwise, in the beginning also, we can just discuss whatever doubts are there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Feel free to ask and share. Okay. So we will start with the topic, and in between we can have
yeah,
general conversations
definitely.
also, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So you have any idea what is the topic for today?
yeah, I have gone through. This is environment.
Okay, it is environment. So, one of the obvious questions that comes to me when I think of this word environment, it comes of greenery. Different pictures come to our mind when we think this word. So, what are the main environmental problems in our country, according to you, Indrajit? Like you also live in India, and you in into a different field. So, what are the main crucial problems in the environment, especially in our country, according to you?
In my country, according to me, the major issues, uh, that is air pollution
Okay.
and sometimes scarcity of water. This kind of problems we are facing.
Okay.
So first of all, I think that we need to prevent air pollution, because we nowadays we use a lot of vehicles.
Yes.
Also, we use a lot of plastic. So we need
Mm.
to reduce the using of plastic. Then
Yes.
and also by which we can we can green our world more.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, for the greenification or for spreading the greenery all around, all these things are very important. Are again, all this is something that all of us are aware of. But yeah, again, they are the problems that need to be counteracted when we are focusing or going ahead with environment as such. So Indrajit, why should people be concerned about the environment? Like, what is the need? We know that fresh air is important. There are different things that come if things are not good, if there is pollution everywhere. Not only the health problem, but there are also other problems related to this. So why do you think should people be concerned about the environment?
Yeah, because ultimately nowadays global warming is rising, is happening between,
Yes,
and we are like we are hearing the news that ice has global warming. So
yes, yes,
I think, and also from the a lot of scientists, they suggest that we need to nowadays it is very crucial. It becomes
yes,
crucial. So we have to, if we want to protect ourselves, then we have to grow saplings. We have to reduce the using of plastics, and also we can invent something like that is what is mm, we can recycle the plastic bottles
yes,
and straws.
yes,
Even we can
yes,
use some non-plastic items like a
yes.
bag to produce bags. So these kind of things we, if we implement in our life, in our daily life, we will become habituate after some times.
Yes,
Then we will generally avoid the plastic ones.
yes, yes, true. Like in the beginning, we discussed that there are what are the major problems in our country, and as we said that not only in our country but in the whole world as such, we have this problem, whatever problem we have discussed, and one of the crucial problem is that of climatic change. So, Indrajit, what is your opinion on climatic change? Please tell me what is your view on this one?
In my opinion, I now I can say that pollution plays a great role to destroy our world. Any pollution,
Yes,
majorly
yes,
water pollution, because we have heard a lot of news like a lot of whales and some dolphins
yes,
ha- eat some plastic and
yes,
died. So
yes,
this kind of ruthless behavior of the human nature.
yes, yes, yes.
Otherwise, see this kind of, if we prevent using plastics, this will make a great change to our climate and weather.
Yes,
And also,
yes,
we have
yes,
planned a lot of saplings. Those who have not any kind of like land, so
yes,
they can grow saplings in the roof of the home, roof of the house.
yes, yes,
So the small, I think that I think that I believe that every bit will count. So we need to
yes,
focus to build uh, small things so that all the small things can become a great, can
yes,
help us to prevent this kind of activities, this kind of
yes,
like global warming, social issues, and
yes, yes,
environmental
yes,
pollution.
yes, yes. Yeah, I think there is a very important saying that says that a sea is filled when water is aggregated drop by drop. So, yes, very small, even a plant will count. And even there are different drives which says that in every birthdays you should plant a tree. And, every when there is something new, some new thing has taken place, so you should plant a tree. That will at most or at the end of the day, that will be contributing to, growth of our environment and enhancing the greenery of that one. So okay, so this was it, but why do you think, how can people protect the environment? How do you think about that? Like, we have discussed already about different measures that we can take, but what are the other ways and some advance, do you have any suggestions like how can we protect our environment as such?
Mm, so we should be cautious about wasting of water, so we should like tap off the water from it from dripping. And we should,
Yes.
as a student, we can, if we if we leave any room, then we have to switch off the
Yes.
light so that we can save electricity. And also we do not waste papers.
Yes.
We have to remember always. And uh, anything. So, and also, yeah, we nowadays we are technology is like has become advanced, so we can use e-vehicle instead of using petrol driven vehicles.
Yes.
And this kind of activities, I can say that we can, if we implement this kind of activities in our life, then we can definitely change our
Yes.
climate.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And also
Indrajit.
we have to use the solar power instead of
Yes.
using electricity
Yes.
uh, generated by coal. So it
Yes.
will help majorly.
Yes, yes, true. I think most of the people, some of the people I can say, are aware about all these things. Like we know that if we are using solar plants, then they are going to save electricity, and the natural heat of the sun will be utilized at its fullest. And other thing that you mentioned was the electrical vehicles. So we all are aware about that. So Indrajit, why do people don't go to such like the non-conventional way of utilization of energy? Why do you think people are scared of, or they do not use these all these manners, in order to safeguard the environment? What may be the reason for this? Why they are not using all these things?
Uh, they are not using these things because, firstly, cost. It will be highly cost. It will
Yes.
be costly. So,
Yes.
and also it will take time
Yes, for
and sometimes
its setup. Yeah.
for setting up all the things.
Yes.
and and it is not, though it is available in
Yes.
in the world freely, but
Yes.
it is not implemented in that way we are used
Yes.
to. So this kind of activities, I think that bar the people from using this.
Yes, yes. Yeah, somewhere all these things are the reason behind people not utilizing these things, which are really important. So let's take a situation, Indrajit, like we have discussed different parts where environment plays an important role, and what are all those things or the problems in the country and all those things. So if the environment, let's take a situation where if we consider that environment is speaking something to us, so what it would tell us from its end, like all these things that we discussed are what we are trying to save. For sure they are for the safeguard and betterment of the environment, but again, if environment could speak for itself, what could it tell us in the rear end?
uh, I think that if the environment can say something, then they will definitely say that uh, stop deforestation
Okay.
instead of doing that. Because uh, nowadays the population is going, it's increasing day by day. So we tend to cut the trees
Yes.
for making buildings. So they will say that stop deforestation. And also, instead of saying that, uh, they encourage to the afforestation.
Yes.
uh, because we this is a major problem, I think, that the
Yes.
population is increasing. That's why
Yes.
we are cutting trees, and we are doing a lot of deforestation.
Yes.
So we should think alternative ways to,
Yes.
because after all we have to live with the healthy
Yes.
environment. Otherwise
Yes.
we can't live.
Yes, true. Yeah, as you mentioned that population is growing, but the resources are limited, and they scare when number of people those are using have increased, but the resources are limited. They are not increasing day by day. So I think this is one of the major point that needs to be considered. So okay, Indrajit, we are at the end of our session. Now
Yeah.
I wanted to impart some feedback in the regarding the conversation that we had. So Indrajit, as I have told you the last time, with the accent that you use there is no problem, that is pretty well. And when you come again, when I said in the beginning of the session, practice will make it perfect. What you need to work on is finding the vocabulary. Again, this is the
Yeah.
problem that comes at the intermediate level. You need to find new words. For that, what you can do is you can read something which is unread, like I'm sure you must be reading so many journals and all those things. So you'll get what are the words to be spoken. It is not wrong, or there is nothing that things don't come out when you want to speak that. But yes, in order to enhance something, we can always do better in what we are doing
Yeah.
right now.
Should
Yeah, so
do
yeah,
better. Or
yeah, so you can improve it by reading more and more things. And again, you can practice it, as I mentioned, standing in front of the mirror and try to converse more and more. Try to do conversation as much as you can. So this
sure.
was it for today. Thank you so much, Indrajit.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Hope
Yeah,
to see you soon
same.
again.
Yeah, same to you. Thank you.